Have you ever wondered how chocolate is made? Today I'm going to show you the complete guide from bean to bar. This is the cacao pod. Inside the cacao pod we have our cacao beans. Inside the cacao bean the structure looks very interesting, pretty much like a structure of a brain. It doesn't taste nice at this stage. First step to do is to ferment the cacao beans. The proper way of doing this is to wrap them in banana leaves and let them ferment for several days. This will allow for flavors to develop and for acidity as well. After the end of the fermentation period, these are our beans. We need to roast them. We can either roast them now or open them and roast the cacao nibs. So when we open these beans, we're gonna have what we call cacao nibs. In this case, I'm gonna take the cacao nibs and roast them. After roasting them, the smells and the flavors are much nicer than when they are raw. So we're gonna first stage is not to put them in a blender like some other people do. The proper way is first to make what we call as cacao liquor. This is the cacao liquor, also known as a cacao mass. If we keep blending this in a blender, all we're gonna end up with sandy-like texture. What we need to do is to grind them. For this, we can either grind them with a regular grinder or wet grinder. The regular grinder might take a long time, so we use a wet grinder. The wet grinder will allow for the granules to become smaller and smaller until we finally get chocolate. This is 100% pure chocolate. We then can obviously pour them into the mold that we desire. We can also temper the chocolate. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. We can temper the chocolate and pour them into our mold. And this is 100% cacao chocolate from bean to bar. If you like more information, all the stuff are on my blog, alphafoodie.com.